all know that the future of the world and this city and the future of ourselves starts and ends with one word: science.
What we do here at the Hebrew University is try to look at global problems.
Diabetes affects many people, children, adults, and seniors. The complications of diabetes can be debilitating, causing blindness, nerve problems, kidney failure, and death. Diabetes happens when beta cells clustered together in small islets in the pancreas don't produce enough of the hormone insulin. Dr. James Shapiro of the University of Alberta has found a way to transplant islet cells. He and Professor Yuval Dor from IMRIC, the Institute for Medical Research Israel Canada, are collaborating on developing this new technology.
I of course knew about the groundbreaking work of Dr. Shapiro in islet transplantation for many years. I was introduced to him by the Canadian Friends of Hebrew University and was of course very happy about that several years ago. And this started this very successful collaboration. Dr. Shapiro has visited us here at IMRIC in Jerusalem.
IMRIC is clearly one of the jewels in our crown when you look at research that takes place there. This is truly one of the centers of excellence in the Hebrew University.
Since opening in 1925, the Hebrew University of Jerusalem is the academic home of the Jewish people. Founded by Albert Einstein, Sigmund Freud, and other leading intellectuals, Hebrew University preserves and enriches Jewish thought and creates a better, safer world with its first-rate research and real-world solutions in medicine, biotechnology, agriculture, and animal sciences. Ranked number one in academic excellence in Israel, Hebrew University faculty and students conduct 43% of all biotechnology research in Israel and 40% of all civilian scientific research. There are 3,000 ongoing research projects across 100 research institutes. Since 1921, 9 Nobel Prizes have been awarded to Hebrew University alumni or full-time academics. Within Hebrew University's Faculty of Medicine is IMRIC, the Institute for Medical Research Israel Canada, bringing together top scientists in a multidisciplinary approach to biomedical research.
I'm a developmental biologist and we're interested in beta cell dynamics. Why do they fail in diabetes and how can they regenerate themselves to increase the number of beta cells essentially for a cure. And this can be applied in the context of islet transplantation. We want to prevent deterioration of the graft, potentially boost regeneration of the grafted islets, identify early on signs of graft rejection, and in all these fields, our research is aiming to provide answers in collaboration with Dr. Shapiro.
Professor Dor's research at IMRIC determined that by eliminating from a beta cell a gene called LKB1, insulin production is increased.
So islet transplantation, as pioneered by Dr. Shapiro, is currently the only way of essentially curing type 1 diabetes by bringing back the missing beta cells to produce insulin. But the technology has its limitations, so there's a lot of research still required to make that more widely available to the millions in need.
And I think this kind of collaboration today is the key for success, to do the best and excellent research for cutting-edge results and maybe to improve, of course, outcome for developing new kind of treatments.
So it's a proof of concept, super successful proof of concept with potential for improving that much further. We're very excited to be part of that effort. And more recently, we've started together a very exciting project to develop a new method to diagnose beta cell death, which can be used to both track beta cell dynamics in islet transplantation, but also to diagnose type 1 diabetes early on.
80% of test patients treated with islet transplantation have more stable blood sugar levels and reduced hypoglycemia.
I would say in biomedical research in general, where the questions become so big and the required expertise and resources become so vast that combining the the expertise of multiple teams becomes essential, and such collaborations are becoming more and more common and essential for success. And we're no exception, and it's very exciting and very successful so far.
The Canadian Friends of Hebrew University is pleased to honor Dr. James Shapiro and his collaboration with Professor Yuval Dor at IMRIC. Your support of this collaboration can pave the way for a radical new approach to treating diabetes.
All right, and finally, I'm glad to hear that James has been honored. Hi, James. Certainly deserving. Good luck. Hope to see you soon in Edmonton or in Jerusalem. Take care.